Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Nice green day for me. I'm up about $8, which is like 0.4% of my account. That being said, I took 30 trades. I went 21 out of 30 on the green side, and I totaled $1.34 worth of profit ratio for the day. So nice trading for me this morning. Um, the 9 losers I had, I averaged 5 cents. I did have two back-to-back losers that were kind of big losers for me. There was a 12 cent and a 19 cent. Those are my two biggest losers, and they're bigger than I like to have. Not my best work there. Could have done a little better keeping those tighter, but either way, not enough to really ruin my day. So that's fair there. My biggest winner was a 19 cent winner, and I averaged 9 cents per winning trade. Um, so pretty nice morning for me. Kind of what I'm shooting for is like a baseline, and just a nice Friday morning. I was trading. I got on about 10 minutes before 6 a.m. and right at right at 6 a.m. We had LIMN start moving, so I got to trade right off the bat instead of having to sit around and wait for something. So that was nice. And I traded all the way up until about an hour after the market opened. So nice morning of trading. I did pretty nice for myself, and give me some good momentum going into next week. Uh, 21 out of 30. That's pretty good accuracy for me, and even though I had a couple what I think of as a bigger losers, I still kept the average pretty tight. So that worked out well for me today. Nice Friday, and nice feeling for the weekend. All right. This is where I made my two big losing trades Friday morning. This is the ticker LIMN 1 minute chart, and this is right at the market open here. If you had to guess where I lost money, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to do. Um, we were hovering right around the $4 range here, and this candle started breaking down. I got in on two different entries here, thinking we were going to try and hold a level and retest, and it didn't work out either time, of course. I got in on this candle here in the 380s, thinking we would retest for $4, which it did not. And then I got in down here in the 340s, thinking it would retest around 350, which it did not. Um, Together, the two trades ended up costing me 30 cents worth of profit. The first one was 12 cents. The second one was 18 cents per share. Could have done without that. At this point in the morning, I had already had a nice cushion, worth of profit. So I was kind of risking it for the biscuit here, knowing that these first few candles of the market open can sometimes have a pretty wide range. And this time it did, of course, but it was against the grain for me. So um, bigger than I would have liked to have had for a loser. Still not really enough to ruin my day or anything. So um, I was kind of going for a risky trade and it didn't work out. After the first loss, maybe I should have called it done and moved on, but I tried again, of course, out of stubbornness. So either way, live to trade another day, and I could have avoided this. Looking at it now, it is what it is. This is where I made my biggest winning trade of the morning on Friday. Ticker EALB. This is a 1 minute chart. And again, this is shortly after the market opens. And we had a squeeze for the $3 mark here. My biggest trade came, I got in the low 290s and out at 315 up here on these topping tails. And I was able to get about two more trades here, dipping from the 290s up to like the $3, 305 range. So three trades in a row, I made 10 or 12 cents, with the biggest being the first of 19 cents. Just a nice little momentum, and sniping a few trades right within a few minutes of each other. A nice little session there to get the market open on the right side after my big losers just a few minutes before this. I ended up trading this stock for about an hour. Um, after these first few trades, just similar type trades, the 50 cent marks or the dollar range marks. And I did really well on it. I was able to kind of predict these moves, and this ticker provided me a nice bit of profit for the morning. So nice moves right here, right off the bat, and then I was able to continue on a few more dip trades for the next 40 minutes or hour or so.